we opened this door last time, and now we go in. Okay, this can be opened, and there's no resistance for a change. Okay, I wonder if I could combine these two. It's not like we've been told how to combine stuff, though. Anything here? Just some drawings. There's this thing. What are you? What are you? Okay. Make it like this, sort of. Come on, come down. And this would go all the way around. There we go. Okay, I've got a piece. Like that. Now what do I do with all these things, I wonder? Doesn't seem like that is any good yet. Perhaps there's something on this side of things. Joseph says, how are you all? I'm doing alright. Being super tired, though. It was really hard to wake up for the stream, not gonna lie. Okay, so now we got this, which goes there right there nicely, and this. And I got this. Okay, well it has 4 holes, and that one power thing has 4. It doesn't look like we can interact with anything else. So let us head over to the thing. I really don't know what to call it, other than a thing. Oh, this dropped down here and it's still interactable, sort of. Okay, so you go there. Yes, you do. And here. Oh my. Look at you. And it automatically gives me this back. Alright. Then I'm assuming that it's very important in the future still. You do nothing. And you put me in the elevator cage, and I am experiencing some claustrophobia right now. Ooh, big. Very big. Hello there, Urs. Underground Square. Music is very different, and the place is rather beautiful. Although I'm still claustrophobic. I'm guessing this piece goes here. Okay. Well, let's go. Running. Left tunnel. Creative naming options. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. You're a ladder? Kind of? And it seems like there's something behind it there. Okay, but apparently we can't reach around. Okay, what's your deal? Okay. What about you? You don't turn or bend. Okay, do you? No. Okay, so... Oh! Hello. Huh? Okay, what if I send you down now? You just come back a little bit faster. Okay. Ah, that's just one of these things. It seems like the floor has been bolted. Stream elements let me know about Raid Shadow Legends. That's very nice of it. I haven't even finished my contract with them yet. Well, let's say that this stream does not count. Oh boy. Okay. No, don't use it yet. No, don't worry about it yet. This stream does not count because I don't have all the details and stuff in yet. It seems like Stream Elements just put it together already for this stream, even though it's, you know, not what it was supposed to do. Okay, so I'm supposed to get this, I'm guessing, to move all the way here. Now, how do I do that? Does this do something, actually? No. Alright. Hello, Lulu. How are you doing? Can I put anything else on this? It doesn't seem like I can. Oh! I can put these weights here, for example. Okay, that doesn't go quite far enough. What about you? Oh, that moves this. I'm guessing if I pull on this, it just brings everything up. Yeah, it does. Very good. Okay, where are my weights at? Oh, it puts them all back here. Okay. What if I put you here and you here both? Because I think I'm gonna need you both. Very good. Let's go. And then I get another weight. Okay. The higher one is over there. I think I have a pretty good idea for what I need to do. I think that takes the smallest one. So I put this here, and then this here, and then this here, I think. Okay, so that would get it over there. This went around a bit too far, and that didn't get anywhere. Okay. So what if I... Oh, these are also different size, aren't they? Okay. Small one here, and medium here. Let's try that. Thank you for the bits. Oh, shoot. It seems like I need to move the last one anyway, because it's kind of in the way. Okay, vroom vroom. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Namikaze. Good to see you. How are you doing? Okay, so that was clearly too large. Okay. I think the little one goes here. No, I'm wrong. Okay, the middle one goes there. Alright, you go there? Okay, perfect. Then that needs to go all the way around, so I'm gonna say that it needs the largest one by far. Still no. Okay, probably needs an extra friend. Well, let's try to see. I'm guessing the small one is needed on that, and they should move this one just enough. Okay. So otherwise correct. So second smallest goes to that one. That needs the biggest and the smallest, and that takes the third case. Okay, you take this. Right. Then you need this and this. Oh, shoot. I overdid it. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I think this is not gonna move enough. That's right. Maybe the smallest one is enough to go with that. Maybe. 2, 3, 4. So, the mid one needs to move a whole lot. And I do this. Does it move enough? It does. Okay. Then I have 2 pieces left. One for the upmost one and one for the lowest one. So I'm doing this. Good. And this. Alright, perfect. Oh, a hug was requested. What kind of a hug do you need? Worm one? Little one? Bear one? Oh, it's gonna spam it now. Okay guys, I hope that this fixes it. Now I'm using just the OBS version, so it should have nothing to do with stream elements. Okay, this is kind of curious. Alright, we got all the way up here. Press button, door open. Okay, then we can have either this here or this here. That doesn't take me anywhere. But it looks like we're gonna be needing it since it's showing the AB stuff. Alright, Lulu, you want a hug. What kind of a hug do you want? Warm, little, big, small? Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a oh gosh, absolute pain. What happens when I press this? Okay. Okay, alright. Very well. Yep. No, this is not a sponsored stream yet. Okay, we see the information, so one needs to go up and diagonally down. Let's see. That's not right. This is really being a pain in my tail, honestly. Okay. I really wish we could see at least a little bit of this puzzle. But we can't. The circle fits nicely right there, though. Okay, Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that it needs to move somehow. Okay, stream elements activated. That is a scary sight. That it is, definitely. It's hard to do puzzles and dread things at the same time. Gosh, I wish I saw that it's activated something somewhere. A to B or C. Give me a moment, guys. I'm gonna turn it off properly. Give me a moment. And continuing recording. So we're stuck on this very interesting puzzle. That I really have zero idea how it should work. We have this as a clue, and I'm assuming that we're in the room A right now. Actually, can I see? Okay, that's B. Alright, that's B, so we have at least some information. That means that B is kind of weird. Like curve, straight, B. Well, it sure indicates that we're going to that direction. But I'm also guessing that we can use these types of things, so maybe up and... Okay, so I think this is correct. I'm hoping. Because I'm, you know, approaching it this way around. So up and to this direction. Then I think the next one was just, yeah, straight, so it goes straight. And then this, I'm guessing, is the next one. So it would point maybe like this. I really don't know. And then the last one would have to be like this. Is it like this here and then this here? Maybe? I am so confused. This makes very little sense to me. It has this bit in it. Kind of indicating the impact area, I'm supposing. Okay, what if I assume that it needs to, you know, point out from there? This is just, you know, pure assumption the whole way through. Oh wait, I heard some sound there, I think. Aha. I think I did it. Looks like it. There is a beam. Okay. Hup. Woohoo! Alright, so this is great and all, but, what am I doing here? How do I get... Oh. Wow. That's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Oh, don't worry, Boruta. It's supposed to announce that the stream has started. So that should be perfectly fine. Ah. Now this is open. That's D. And E. So this goes even further. By the looks of it, a whole lot further. Okay, from C, that is required for that, so I think we need to head back now and gain access to C first. Okay, so by observing the pattern that I have laid out right now and the clues, I should be able to get the path to C without greater issues. Okay, so I'm just gonna write down the instructions so that I may do the comparison later. Line straight, pull, B and C. Just putting these on a piece of paper. You can do the same if you would like. Here we go. There is this, and this, and this. That goes down below. And there is one that goes down below. The music is a little bit loud, is it? Or is it just me? I'm gonna lower that just a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna lower it from here. Because we have settings. Audio. Music. There we go. Okay. Professor James says, did we figure out how to activate the electric socket from last stream? Yes, we needed to put something on it. Okay, now let's see if I can just have a look at what I, so to speak, got here. So we did this, and then this, then this, and this. So if I'm trying to kind of reverse that, I know it's probably really confusing because I'm just doing this on paper. Maybe it would be better if I was doing this on paint and let you guys watch, but should have thought about it earlier. Oh well. Okay, I think I'm taking the lower path here, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the way that it's gone. At least it's written down. So if I need to restore it, I can just check it from a piece of paper. Okay, so come on. Put you under there. Okay, so from the way I understand, I just need to reverse this first, and I think that this needs to be diagonal, like so. Then you need to be like this, I think. I'm not 100% sure it's right, but I think it is. No. Okay. Alright, well, that is pointing to this direction. that is diagonal. And maybe it's not supposed to be diagonal. Why don't I make it go straight again? Like this. And then I take you and do this. I have some doubts. For a reason, clearly. Okay. Try this again. Oh, it works like this too. Alright, so if this points this way... Okay, what if... How does this transfer it though, I wonder? Does it mean that their impact radius just needs to have some common place? If so, then this should activate that again. Or not. Okay, well, what makes this different is that it has a diagonal thing, so... Ah, I think I get it now. These are the centers. So, when I did the B, so this needs to point like that. I'm guessing. Or I could put it the other way around. Okay, let's do that. Then, because it points down, I need this to point diagonally. Oops, not like that. Alright. What kind of a hug would you like, OmniRed? Hello, Super Mario 6409. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So now we have the diagonal thing, and it needs to point down and here, I think. So... like this, and... I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let's try it. Continue. This whole diagonal thing is really confusing me, I gotta admit. Either way, I'm pretty sure that this is pointing to the correct direction. And then we have a diagonal thing. Actually, why don't I just turn it upside down? Might be easier for me to look at my notes that way. Okay, so that goes down. And... actually, you know what? If I do it this way... I might as well just do it like so. And like so. That has a strange piece of light there. Okay, I can't support that with my chest because otherwise I could sit in. Okay. So, diagonal thing. Then... come on there. Hold it. With this, I need to turn you like so. And you like show? I have no certainty. I think that this is still wrong, but let's try it. Okay. So you're pointing up there. And you go diagonally down. Then maybe it's like this instead. Oh no, no, that's not right. I think I've got this one wrong here too. Because it needs to point, I believe, like this. And like this. No. Professor James says, I believe the last one has to be pointing 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Yeah, probably does. It seems like it should. Kind of partially testing things here to tell you the truth. The thing that confuses me the most is this axis here. Whether it matters which side is pointing to the other. So the previous system that I used to get across is this, this. I need to turn this around. This and this. So it should kind of show where the turns are. Oops. It appears that this here, for example, roots it up, and it just naturally goes back to this one here, one way or the other. This is the connection that I don't quite understand, how this works. Because then there's clearly something that reflects elsewhere that takes it up and back here, but there is no such indicator on the map, so the turn has to happen in some different kind of way. Aims it up and it brings it down here straight away, and this just allows it to go straight too. I just don't quite understand how. Yes, I know it's mirrored. That's why I'm holding my nose upside down. No, upside down and mirrored? I mean, it's a pretty clear deal. A is here, B is here, this is A, that is B. So, you know. It's not exactly mirrorable because of that. I do get that we're, you know, getting the connection here, and it's, you know, doing... Professor James says you have to flip the map on the wall 180 degrees and then invert it so C is atop of B. Okay. Let's see real quick. Is there anything else I can interact with over here? Well, there are these. Oh god, it gets even more complicated. And that's where I need to end up in. Christ! And it seems like this needs to be moved somehow. But... oh, I see. I need to use this burning thing through that first, and then this can cut E. Omnibred says, what you really have to do is rub your belly and pat your head 3 times, do a somersault, and then reinstall Microsoft Word. Okay, that is a good one. I'll give you that. Okay, now let me have a... oops. Look at this again. So there are 4 circles on the map. So one has to be able to assume that these are the centers of the circles, right? So in order for this to make sense, we're going from A to B over there, and of course that would require you to, in a sense, mirror the map. And that makes perfect sense. So if we're using this one, we kind of did to the left and up, and then the next one is going straight through this one. Alright, let's just copy the map as it is first. Here, I would need a different color pen for this to make perfect sense. I might actually try to pull one up. And then we do this and this. Straight, straight, and straight to B. And then we have this kind of mirrored thing, diagonal and down. And oops, that is actually wrong. I made boo-boo. There we go. That is correct. And then I do this. Two, 3, 3, 4. Straight. And a squiggle, or squiggle, turn, and diagonal. And my pen is starting to run out of ink. No! Bad. And angular. Okay. I'm gonna need a different color. And I wonder if my markers even work anymore. Whoops. Now let's try to make sense of this. This being straight is what confuses me a little bit. Oh, no, wait, I think I got it. I think. Anyway. Okay, so this one makes it go. Except that it doesn't make sense. Why you know make sense? Oh, let's see. Goes this way, that way, then down, and then points back over there. So now if I try to match this to the map and I actually flip it upside down because it seems like that's necessary, it means that this is pointing this way, that way, this way, and that way, which means that there are hidden points that make the light go to certain direction, which means that I need a third color. Great. Let's do orange. Alright. Come back here. Stupid lid. Come on, Cap. Get in there. Get in there. Yes. Okay. So that means that in between there is something that turns it. I'm just gonna kind of put this on here. So this has to be as a curve, something that turns it out of sight, because over here we turned it up here and it took like a curve right here, then we put it through straight and then through this here and over there. So as such, over here there's something that corrects the path and makes a curve, and over here there's something that corrects the path and makes a curve. So as such, we can assume that there is some kind of a mirror doing an angling. So what we need to do essentially is just to get it from here to here, and then, well, actually, sorry, from here to here, pretty much is what it does. Then it swivels it here, and from here it takes dut and goes straight. So with that logic, if I direct it down here, it should do a turn to here, and I need to make it diagonal. It goes over here, and it should put it, the point over here. And from here I should be able to just smack it over to this direction and this direction. I just need to try and draw the matching idea somehow. Backwards. Okay. So if this pointed upwards when I was putting it there, like that, then in order to get it to go diagonally, do I even want it to go diagonally? Does it have to go diagonally? I mean, I guess it kind of does, doesn't it? Otherwise I should... Can't I just make it change direction at the very end, actually? I mean, why not, right? Probably doesn't work. No, of course not. That would be too easy. Yep, okay. Let's just return it to the position that it was. Boop. Alright. So, then, playing one-handed sucks. Okay, with the orange. Technically, I would want to take a turn. Let's actually just turn this upside down for me, so it's easier for me to plan this. So I would want to go ahead and point it down, then diagonal, and then what? Like this, probably? Or actually, no, not like that. It has to go from up to right, and then from right to up, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now if I flip it, the final result, the arrow is pointing downwards. Now let's just double check that this looks right. Except that in this equation it's doesn't work like this, but it works like this. Does it mean that I need to just have this flipped in comparison to what I expect? If so, then you need to be this way. Then I guess you need to be this way. Did I hear a sound? No, I just imagined it. Okay. And then you would have to be the exact other way around than I expect you to be, which would be not that. This is what I would expect it to be, so this and no, this can't be right. The fact that this isn't obeying the rule that I think it should really confuses me. Ah! Why does it need to be this way? Trying to get it. Okay, well, let's just try to go by what my notes say at first. This has to be a little different. Still no, okay. So then this has to point up. Let's try to combine this. Oh, thank you, Artemis, so much for resubbing. 8 months. Thank you, thank you. This looks like it should be a relatively simple task, but now I'm honestly just lost. Because my notes don't make sense. I think that flipping it twice is actually wrong. Because when I use the previous system, it makes a whole lot more sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mistake to flip it twice, just once. That's the only way that it makes sense. Alright. So with that, it would go here and up. Then it would take a turn naturally, so there is an angle like this up there. Then it goes straight, skipping everything. And from there, there is a mirror like this and a mirror like this. Okay, there are basically a set of mirrors reflecting them in different spots in there, and as long as I know which direction those mirrors reflect, it should be fine, I think. I mean, it has to be like that. Because here when we direct it up here, there is a mirror pointing this way, so it reflects here, and another mirror pointing this way, putting it down, and one more mirror here, making it straight. And then this channels it straight through this one, and over here, where the other one just reflected it like this down, and then there was a mirror here and a mirror here where we got it to this area. So the same has to apply one way or the other to the other route. So if I just try to reverse engineer this real quick, C should be on the other direction than this one here, so if down is here and C is higher, then it should be this way, I think. Assuming that there's a mirror then up here to direct it over there. Which means that this would have to be, come on, turn this way around, I think, because then this goes up here. They're just doing the turn higher instead of lower because they have a straight connection line on the map between them. So it should go this way. Then you would have to be pointing upwards, and you would be pointing down. I'm just double checking this thing. It still doesn't want to go. Mirror, mirror, down there and up. And there's an extra mirror. There has to be an extra mirror, because otherwise I can't make the turn happen. It's not possible. Maybe the diagonal thing is the wrong way around. We have already gotten to the B side before. The light is going over there now, actually. Oh, that's the C one. Right, so it's not that we couldn't get there, it's just that we need to correct it. Okay, so I'll just write down the solution first, so I don't forget it. So, and then and okay, so I'm just gonna circle that for C. Alright, now we put it back to B. So up, straight, down, and actually no, oops, my bad. There and there. Okay. Wish, 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 wish. Great. Okay, so when we got it to that, that's the C one, and it comes through this hole here. Whoosh. And from there it goes here. Whoosh. So from there to here. And we need to get it from here to first go into the upper one, which is E. Where be the map bits on the other side. Okay, now I'm understanding how this works. So we need to get it to E first in order to cut the wire with the red light. So that's a thing and a half. Give me a second, I'm just gonna destroy my wrong solution real quick so that it doesn't confuse me any longer. Okay. So I'm guessing actually that I'll go ahead and draw the C thing as well, because it's just easier. So we need to go to that direction, so drawing it from right to left. E. C. And there are also 4 things in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there is D and E. Okay. So straight light, then there's one straight, and there's one straight, and that is diagonal at the end. Okay. So, straight up curve diagonal. And from here, just do a nice curve. Actually, wrong kind of curve. E. This ain't gonna swiggle as in the other place. Then here and here, these are both diagonal things. And I messed it up. Start over. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. D and E. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So those are here and here. Very good. And then with the C, there is A and diagonal. And then like the first one on the first thing. And then this does kind of a weird squiggly thing too. E. Okay. So that's the map. Flipped around. Alright. Time to have absolutely no fun whatsoever. Okay, so it has 2 different positions. Great. Well, I know that it has to be angular. And that's gonna be also diagonal, so we're all good on that, I think. Assuming that it's gonna work. Alright. Actually, no, wait, it can't be diagonal. No. It can't. So, as such, this needs to be a straight line to here. And you need to be angular and I think I could just make it like this. No, sorry, not like that. If I'm understanding this correctly, it could be like this. And then like this. Except that I think I got it wrong way around. No, never mind, wait, that should be it. For the E. but it's clearly... Oh god, this is so annoying. I can't even know if it's right until I change it over on the other side. Oof. That's a lot of going back and forth. Alright, Bruta. What kind of a hug do you want? Let me know. Okay. I might be totally wrong about this. You want a motivating hug. Okay, you get a super ultra motivating hug that is gonna help you get through all of your daily challenges. All of them. Okay. Let's see. Straight. And I gotta stop staring at the wrong map. Okay, straight, and then it captures it there, and it points it downward, which is complete another bull. That's wrong. That is absolutely wrong. I think I just need to have it point upward. Then it has to capture it here. Which means actually that you're gonna be directing it straight to the other side. Except that you can't. Wait, can you actually? No? Yes. Yes, no? No. Yes? Eh? Hold it. Let me have a look at the map real quick. I may have drawn that a little bit badly. Okay, here I could kind of just make it go straight through this, right? Okay, that could work. So, as such, I'll straighten you out. And, turn you like so. And, point you up. And then you would do this. And... then you would need to be angular, and you would receive it like this, I think. I know it doesn't look very good, but this is assuming that there aren't mirrors in between in the same way. No, it needs to point downward. It needs to point downward. Of course it does, because it can't change the rules all of a sudden. So, it would then do... I actually think it's right. I think. Goes up, then it goes down in an angle. There's a mirror here that bounces it back up here. It bounces it back down again, it bounces it back up here, and whoosh, and whoosh. That should be it, right? Goes up, bounces it down, goes straight, bounce, bounce, and up E to E. Okay, I want to believe that we got it. I really, really, really do. Okay, I'm just gonna put the red one in here for now, and let's put in the solution C real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Then you need to point up. You need to be like this, and you need to be like this. It worked! It worked! Awesome! Okay. Now let's just put this back to the way that it should be. Oops. So that we can get to the other side. Okay, something is wrong with my setup. I see what it is. Took this from the wrong solution. Billy has made a sacrifice to the copper gods. Yay! Okay, here we go. Yoink, yoink, and whoosh. Okay. Now we need to get it to go to D. Okay. Well, let's get to that. So in order to have it go to D, we needed to take an angle here. So fingers to the right buttons. So you need to be this way and point from up to this way. That's what it seems to be. And I think this one needs to point straight. And this one is... I might have this wrong, by the way. Like this. If I'm understanding the way that the mirrors work correctly. And you can just be pointing straight. Could this really be it? Let's see. Go straight, yes. Close up. There are 3 mirrors. You point it here. Then 1, 2, 3 mirrors. Let me see real quick about that last one. Yeah, it comes from up above, yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3 mirrors, and then bounces to D. Well, let's hope I'm right. If I'm not, we just wasted some time. Okay, looks promising. I think that's it. Mikita has made a sacrifice to the copper gods. Let's see if it works. Whoosh and through water. We did it! We did it! Okay, well, we've lost our teleportation device. And it looks like this guy knew how to appreciate underwater views. Green tea. Not a bad choice. Maybe the lula. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, let's figure out what we need it for first. Okay, there's a piece and a thing. That's not a button. Okay, those are not interactable. Let's have a look at the letter then.
Wasting time. This phrase has no rhyme or reason. After the centuries I've spent working, I needed a calm and quiet place. I originally built this facility to explore the depths of the ocean and to research, but eventually I spent more time resting here. This was the only place where I could hide from her. She judges me for demolishing long-forgotten buildings on an abandoned island, while she is directly responsible for much greater destruction. And after she told me about their failure, she dared asking me to destroy Quern. Her agony is not my concern, and especially not yours. This power is not hers to give or take.
Alright. That's pretty. Omni-Red says, "Can I get a double hug? I don't think you gave me the last one." Oh, absolutely. Double hug. You look important. Oh. Looks like a space suit or water suit. I'm guessing I step here and... Oh boy. Mildly terrifying. Okay, I may have hurried a bit. But we'll see. there's a thing here. Pull. Okay, I hope I did something. Okay, looks like we have a new puzzle in our hands, so let's start copying everything I find. 3 encircled, and then 1, 1, F1. Well, like I, F1. Alright. I'm guessing there are more. I wonder if that first one came with a number of some kind on the wall. Oh yes, there is one, isn't there? Let's see. 4-1 or ID 9. ID 9. I wonder if that other thing... Oh hey, look at that, I found that all by accident. One is IH3. Makes me wonder if that number 3 could have been H instead. No, it looks like IIF. Okay. There's number 4. I wonder where's number 2. Here's another lever. I don't even know if I'm supposed to pull all these, but doing it anyway. Okay, there's number 2. IIC 8, okay. Okay, I've pulled 3 levers so far, I think. There should be one more. I pulled that one, then there's the number 1 here. Maybe there's something over here. No? Can't really jump. I up that lever. Yeah, I know I have numbers 1 through 4. But I don't think I've pulled 4 levers. I think I pulled 3. Well, it seems like 3 lights are on, so maybe there are only 3 levers. Let's go back in. Button. Oof. That's a bit creepy. Okay. So I've got the numbers. Alright, I'm guessing that this means that it's diagonal. Okay, so based on that, it's IH. Does it mean that there are 2 numbers, or what? It's I and H, so over here, and 3, so it's 3 and 1. Then we got number 2, which was diagonal, and C, 8. Okay, that's kind of weird, actually, because 8 is over here, And it actually would be 8. What is this thing's purpose then? It's either, all of these either start with an I or 2, so it's 1 or 2. Oh, those are not I's, they're numbers. It's either 1 or 2. And I think this is board number 2. Where's board number 1 then? Ah, okay. Right. It's okay. Alright. So number 1 is this one, and it's H3, which is 0. So 1 is 0. Then 4, which is the next one here, is D9. D9 is 5. Double checking that I'm right about the H3. Yes, okay. Then we head over with one hand because I'm holding the marker in the other. Alright. And then we have numbers 2 and 3. So 2 is C8, which is here, and is 8. And then we got 3, which is F1, which is 3. 0, 8, 3, 5. Okay. Wait a second. There are 5 things. Did I miss a thing? Well, let's at least input this here. You know, now that I think about it, I could just guess the last one by, you know, putting in number after number. There we go. I don't need the last one. Maybe that was the purpose of it, actually. That you're not given the last one, you just need to get creative. Alright. Well, for all I'm concerned, we can head back now. Yoink. And take this with me. And open door. Woohoo! That was fun. It took me a little while to figure out that one puzzle's rules, but after accepting that there are in fact turning points out of sight, it wasn't too bad. Okay. Nope. This looks almost like the logo of the Empire on Star Wars. Hey, you're
I
here.
wouldn't try jumping if I were you. He couldn't control everything after all. I remember when this bridge collapsed not long before you came. It's a relief to see how time and nature together could outplay even him. How an unforeseen accident can ruin a life's work. I can't deny that his failure brings me joy. Unfortunately, I still need you to stay on his path. I think I may be able to guide you through. But first, I need to show you something. Now, follow me. You will not fall.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Don't look down.
Okay, fine. What if I do?
Just follow me.
I am following you.
Trust me.
Okay, you're starting to creep me out a little.
No need to hurry. You must trust me.
When people say trust me, it gets kind of creepy for me. I'm going back. What if I try to go this way? You're seriously creeping me out a little bit. Okay, I can't go that way, so I guess the game doesn't give me a choice. Alright, let's just at the pretty sights. I don't know, as a northern person, I've, you know, heard the legends about following lights. Not a good thing to do generally. Alright, what do you want to show me? Spirit corridor.
This path leads to our sanctuary. He removed the crystals to darken these tunnels. Let's have some light. I suppose he wanted to hide this place from you.
Okay.
It's not far from here. I brought him here once too.
I see puzzles.
Surprisingly, it is one of the only places he didn't ruin since then. But I doubt he kept it intact simply out of respect.
Urns. Some crystal stuff.
This is the place we once called the Great Hall of the Amajat, the Shrine of the Seekers. You must look around and find some blue crystal powder to cast into the fire.
Oh, I saw blue crystal. I'm guessing I'm going back now here to do some grinding. Or something.
Have you found any blue crystal powder yet?
Stop making noise, it's annoying. I'm doing stuff. I have blue crystals. You happy with the crystal?
You need blue crystal powder.
Shut up! This is not a tutorial, so stop talking all the time. Jump. Hello, invisible wall. What the? Hello, Igrov, how are you doing? What is this? Okay, here we go. Alright, we got a key. For the life of me, I do not understand why there was an invisible wall there. Can I at least get down? I can. Okay. Room. Okay, open the door. Great. Nice and dramatic. You know, Light, you realize that this is just busy work, right? Like, that's literally all this is. bad. Why did I put you here? Why is there a spot here for you then? Oh, can I put you here? No, I cannot. Okay. Alright. Well, I'll just put you here. And maybe the empty thing can go over here. Yes, it can. Fantastic. Okay. And yoink. Crushed. And then we will lift you. And we go around. Oh. Doesn't look very powdery. What does this do? Oh, it gets the powder in. Okay, maybe I just need to do that a few times. Alright. Well. It doesn't look very powdery yet still. Do you guys think that it's just not heavy enough? Maybe we need something to go with it? Because it doesn't seem like we have acquired anything. Oh. That kind of does a grindy thing. So, if I do it like this, and then you push you here. Grindy thing. Alright.
Good. Now use the crane up there to throw the powder into the fire.
That's great. Okay. There.
Now, it is time I told you the story of my people. It is time you learned the truth about this world. The Dulmar was a great, noble, and prosperous civilization. They were people of peace, a thriving society of wisdom and art. Then, everything changed. At the dawn of the Third Age, we were attacked by the Shadows. Over the years, our colonies have fallen one by one. The Shadows have slaughtered our settlers without mercy. They filled our hearts with terrible fear. In the great halls of Unnatko, the capital city of our world, the Circle of Elders have chosen 3 of our best people. Roran, the most skilled warrior. Theodore, the brightest of all scholars. And a devoted shaman, me. We were called the Amajat, the Seekers. Our goal was to find a legendary place of great power, Quern. We embarked on a journey to face the unknown and to find what was hidden. This quest has forged a strong friendship between the 3 of us. Over the years, we visited countless worlds. We became exhausted and shattered under the weight of the responsibility. We learned that the shadows had reached the outer walls of Unatko. We almost lost faith, but we couldn't stop. As we kept searching, we found a world that astonished all of us. This very world. Here, we found what we needed the most. Time. Time to find a way. A way to save our people. Our worries trapped us here, knowing that our home is only safe if we stay on this island. The search was over. We knew that finding this island in our time of need was not an accident. It gave us hope, and we started to believe that this world was Quern. Over centuries, we perfected our expertise. We, the Amajat, have become idols of strength, intellect, and discipline. But it was not enough. The infinite time we have been given made us obsessed with the overcoming urge to save our people. As we kept training and learning, pursuing power slowly became our only passion. We had risen above the boundaries of the body and mind. Eventually, we almost forgot the very principle of our mission. And then, I had a vision of our people. I saw their suffering. At that moment, I understand we had become the very power we were sent to search for. It was time for us to head home. I knew we were prepared. We were ready to face them. But the shadows were no longer my worst fear. I was afraid of what we had become. I was afraid of facing reality. We appeared at the edge of doom. Most of our great city was burning in flames. Unatko, our home, was about to fall. And then, we vanquished our enemies. There was no fight. They couldn't fight back. We cleansed our city of the shadows. A war that had lasted years ended in seconds. We were the saviors. We were celebrated like gods. And that's exactly how we felt. But we knew that the people we saved were not really our people anymore. We no longer belonged here. We felt we were more. After witnessing our power, people lost their faith in the Council. We, the Amajat, have taken their place. But having fulfilled our destiny, the strong bond between the three of us started to fade. A new era has begun. The era of division and conflict. As our disagreements became stronger, we turned against each other. This caused the people to take sides. A war has erupted from within. A war we were too proud to stop. Chaos rumbled across the streets of Unatko. We watched our once thriving society fall apart. Our home was destroyed. All because of us. Because of what we have become. I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't bear the great emptiness I felt anymore. I left what remained of my world for one final journey. Following the path we once walked upon, I found Quern once again. But I did not come back for its power. I came back to face the curse that made me forget who I was. I spent centuries meditating on my past mistakes, trying to find a way to make up for what I'd done. By accepting the loss of all attachments that kept me in the physical world, I managed to ascend to a new form of existence. In this way, I will never lose myself again, and I can guard this place for eternity.
Okay.
He didn't want you to know about our heritage. He didn't want you to see how the power of the island can ruin an entire civilization. He too wants to ignore it. But you must know the truth. He cannot accept the destructive power of this knowledge that he worships above all else. No civilization could contain this kind of power, especially not a single person. It is time for you to return to his path. I will meet you back at the entrance.
Alright. Well, how does she suppose we're gonna make it across?
Now you must continue following his guidance. I will help you get back on his path. He was the first person who found this island after we left. And you must be the last person to ever be here.
Is that so? Well, I mean, I guess this place is not half as interesting without all the puzzles, so... Can you imagine coming here after all those puzzles have been solved and, you know, just... seeing all the fun you missed?
You have to go alone now. But soon, we will meet again.
Okie dokie. So. We have a thing. And a lever. Okay, what do I need to put in between? I did get this thing. Gods, I hope I didn't miss anything in that place. Okay, so I can kind of shoot something up over there. I don't think I have anything that could be shot up. Can I even go back? No. Okay. So I have to have everything that I need. And I cannot get through because of reasons. It looks like something should go in between here, but I have no idea what it should be. Oh! Hello there. Fire. Go. Yoink. Button. Alright, nothing else. I'm assuming the two other heroes stayed and kept tearing the world apart. Okay. Numbers. Oh, this can be reset. Perfect. Alright, A, B, C. Button. Okay, it moves from A to C. Alright, fascinating. Okay, I know I could move the B one, I'm guessing. Okay, let's have a look at what we're dealing with a little bit. Rainbows and a letter.
These are the lower levels of the mechanics. It was here I learned that all the attributes of the different minerals could be harnessed by dividing the energy beam of the white crystal. The shortage of crystalline materials no longer hindered my work. With this knowledge, I was even able to isolate green crystal beams, the exact same energy ray that the ancient gateways use. This could suggest that there is a connection between this world and the origin of the ancient gateways. Focusing on my work helped me deal with the unbearable loneliness that started to consume my mind.
Truth conquers all. I do wonder about that. Okay, okay, you're not open. Definitely would be nice to understand this a bit better. Okay, so we have this and whole thing here. Okay. There's quite a lot to consider here, huh? Okay. So first things first. I need to deal with this. God. Oh, what a pain. What a freaking pain. Oh, sweet. Goodness gracious. That is... Ah, that is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my god. That is so bad. Okay, let's see. If this is minus, which way does it move? So minus is counterclockwise and plus is clockwise. Alright. Okay. Time to start drawing again. If someone ever gets this notebook and sees all my scribbles, they're gonna be so confused. Okay. So, let's see. First fact. Plus is clockwise, minus is counterclock. Excuse me. Alright. Now that is door number 1 and that is door number 2. Okay, we got 4 layers from what I can tell. So there is ring 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think I'm gonna have to do this mathematically because, jeez. Okay, then I need to write down which setting works with which. So I'm gonna say that the outer ring is 1 and these are 3 and 4. So this one is 3 and 4. This one is 1 and 3. Then 2 and... Wait a second, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, this was 2 and 4. Sorry, my bad. 2 and 4, and then the second one is 1 and 3. Here, and this is 1 and 2. Okay. And all of them need to move. So we got that. Okay. Now, let's try to go for the number 1, shall we? So, if I move this moves to the right place, so ring number 1 needs to result in -2. Let's just reset that real quick. Ring number 4 needs to result in 0. Then ring number 2 needs to result, I think it's in either plus or -4. So that has to be consistent. There are 2 2s by the looks of it. That's curious. Okay, and then ring number... Wait, that's not... Okay, sorry. So 3 has to be plus -4, and number 2 needs to be +2. I guess I could do a real quick calculation in the sense that the largest minus number that anything can get is -5, so both directions should be applied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can be sure of the fact that number 4 has to be 0, regardless, because it can't, go around. This can be plus or minus. Can this make it around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no. So it has to be -2. That actually helps a little bit using this logic, because it's gonna tell me what needs to go to what direction and by how much. Okay. Let's start over in the 1 and 2. So if the 1 and 2 need to be -2 and +2, keeping this hypothetically at 0 would be a good idea. Then this is 1 and 3. Am I right about this? No, I'm not. That's 2 and 4. I had it right before. Why did I mess it up? Okay, so 2 and 4 and 1 and 3. Okay. So if this is 2 and 4 and 2 has to be +2, putting 2 on this would make sense, right? 1, 2. Okay, so that would mean that 4 on this one would need to be -2, because 4 has to be 0. that means that the current status of 3 is minus 2. And if I want it to be at minus... Okay, think about this for a moment. I need to write this down. Okay. So that's 0. And currently in 2 and 4 there is plus 2. So 2 would be where it wants to be entirely, and 4 would have 2 where I need to put it to minus 2. So this would have to be that. It also controls number 3, so it would have minus 2 on it, and then this controls numbers 1 and 3. 1 wants to be minus 2, so this should be minus 2 as well, but I can't use 2 minus 2s. Okay, which means that this can't be 0. I need to do an adaptation of different kind. I'm just gonna do another chart here with the numbers that I need real quick so that I can do math without messing up my stuff. Okay, so if going for minus 4 doesn't work very well here, I think we're gonna try and go for plus 4. For now, however, let's see. This controlled 1 and 2. So I'm just gonna put 1 in here for now. That puts... Then again, though, there's only... Okay, anyway. 1 and 4, so that's plus 1. Sorry, 1 and 2. What am I talking about? Jesus. Ah. I should have probably started from the inner ring and not the outer ring with my numbers. Okay. So, that is plus 1 and plus 1. Which would actually result to number 2 needing another plus 1, which is not possible. So I need to operate with plus 2s because there are 2 of them. Right. Okay. Let's see. What if this would be plus 2 instead? Well, that's technically not possible because it's not possible to get a minus 4. So this here can't be anything very big. I'm gonna get a whole new page real quickly for this. This is gonna be a lot of trial and error. Alright. Whole lot of trial and error. Come on, pen, don't die on me right now. Alright. So if hypothetically everything goes for minus 1 and minus 1 there, just hypothetically, then I'll go to this. And number 2 would need to get 3 extra. But that is not possible, so... Am I totally wrong here? Give me a second. I actually think this has to be 0. Could it really be that? I can get a -3, so... Wait, no, this can be 1, right? Because I can then make... this be -3. Yeah, okay, so... +1 -3 is -2. +1 goes there, and this one is... number 2 and... sorry, number 1 and 3, so this one gets... a -3. So it just needs to get a -1 going for the number 3 otherwise, and the other number 3 one was this. So this would work, and it would be -1 for the 0. Number 4. Not sure if this is gonna possibly work out though. No. Curses. Okay, think again. I have 2 2s. That's the solution to this, it has to be. Let me just start this real quick. Then of course I don't need to do this at once, now that I think about it. Right, that's my mistake. Oh wait, no I do. I do have to do it in one go. Okay, that actually simplifies this a little bit. Okay, reset again. 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Well, at least those stats are correct. Again. Okay, that controls 1 and 2. It has to be something within these lines here. It has to be. Let's put it... okay, let's double check. That is at 1. And then it puts a -3 on 1 and 3. So then that becomes -2. And 3 becomes -3. And then with this, it gets a -1. Yeah, that doesn't work. Because then this would have to be +1 and there's only 1 1. Okay, you're 0. Let's start a new equation. So, you're 0. You don't move anything anywhere. Then number 2 needs a +2. So that's where it ends up just nicely. And number 4 would get +2. Okay, then the other number 4 would need a -2. I think I already did this, but I'm doing it again. Which means that number 3 also gets a -2, and it would need another -2 to make it. Right. Which doesn't work. Yeah. Well, let's see how close we can get anyway. So... give me a second. Get -2 and then -3. It should be -5. Let's see if I'm right about this at all, actually. Okay, that ends up not moving. That is on the exact wrong side. Let's try this again. So we have -2 going here and here. Sorry, -1. If I put it to... Actually... If I put it to 1, I can do that with -3. If I put it to 1, then I would need +3, which I cannot get, so it should be pretty clear. This here can't be very many things. It can either be 0 or +1, right? Those are the only two options. Because these have to be +2 and -2 to get to number 1. Does this actually change something? Have I messed up the settings so that it's not working the way that it should? Let's have a real quick look. It doesn't seem like it really changed anything. Okay. That's gonna make this so awkward. Let's see. Mm-hmm. 4, 5, 6. It's not possible that way. Alright, try again. Try again. Although, something occurred to me just now. What if the B goes to A? Is that possible? No. What if... Could B go to C? Oh no, it doesn't want to move that way either. Oh well, this first. I really finished this. Okay, back to notes. Back to my very measly, messy notes. Okay. So we know for a fact that the innermost one needs to be 0, and this here needs to be plus or minus 4. So it needs to be either -1. Actually, you know what? This is a pretty good piece of information. So the result for 3 needs to be either -1, -3, or -2, -2. That is the only possibility. Oh, sorry, not -2, but +2, +2. That's the option that we got. So, that being the case, we know for a fact that the button controlling number 4 has to be either -1 and -3, which I need to change this to something to get access to it. So it has to be either this way, which would leave, let's see, that's 2 with me -1, and no, that's 4, 3 and 4. That's 3 and 4 with -1, which would mean, give me just a second, -1, and that's 2 and 4 being minus, what the heck? Give me a second. If this is 2 and 4, that's not right. It's set number 3 that needs to be controlled in this way. 3. Oh, it's this one. Sorry, wrong way around. 3 and 3. So now it would be right, which would result to -4. And the other thing that would get the -3 would be number 1, which means that it would need a +1. Okay, have I accounted for everything? That's 4 inputs. If it's a -1 here, it would mean that I would need another -1, which means that it can't be -1, -3. It has to be 2 and 2. So 2 and that's a 1. Just put it to 0 for now. So 2 and 2. And this creates a situation where that is +2, +2. Then the fourth one would be +2 here, which means that it would have to get the -1. And over here the secondary is number 1, which actually would make it impossible to work with. That's upsetting. Maybe the only solution is possible if I try to get through the door number 2. Although it seems like it's just mirrored anyway. Well, let's see. Either way. Up. With the hypothetical, that's 2, 2. So we got that there. Then what we would need for number 2 is a +2, which we no longer can use. Okay, it seems like we're just perfectly locked out of this one. It changes a little bit if I try to get through door number 2 though, so let's just do that real quick. If I want to get through door number 2, then 1 needs to be, give me just a second. Yeah. Ooh. That was tough. Okay, so in that case 1 needs to be +2. Then 2 needs to be -2. actually... Am I actually right about this? Yes, yes I am. 3 needs to be 0 and then 4 needs to be plus or minus 4. Hello, next Gemini. Good to see you. How are you doing? Okay. So, then the positions have been swapped. Alright, so if we need number 4 to be minus or a plus thing, again, it goes with the same rules. Let's see about the minus thing. So it's minus 3 and a minus 1. Okay. Let's work this. So we know that 1 and 2 can't take a plus or minus 3, but minus or number 2 can take a minus 3 and then plus 1, so then these are 2 and floor 4. So this can be this, if I'm getting this correctly. No, I'm not, because I need to get number 3. Do that. What am I doing here? Let's see. 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 2 and 4, and 1 and 3. So 3 and 2 don't coexist in any of these settings. No. Okay. This really makes this difficult, doesn't it? Okay, so what if we try the plus 2 plus 2? Let's just say that let's just say that 3 needs to actually that should be pretty simple, in the sense that wherever 3 resides has to have counter numbers on it. Right? Because it needs to be 0 if we are aiming to go through the door number 2. It can't move. So it needs to be plus minus 0. Okay, this leaves me with a situation where 4 has gotten a plus 2 and thus needs to get another plus 2 in the other one. This has given number 1 a plus 2 and set it to the right path, which would mean that this needs to be 0. Okay. 2 and 2 and 0. Is this it? No, it's not. Okay, let's see what goes wrong. Am I counting something totally wrong here? Let's see, I may be. So 4 should be now... Wait a second, 4 is pointing down. Why is it pointing down? Why is it not moving when it has 4? That makes no sense. Do they turn different amounts? Oh my god, do they respond to a different... What the... Are you serious right now? Okay, that's 2. And that's 3. So it went from 1 to 3. What the... Okay, so the amounts of turns, the sizes of the turns are different. That's why... Okay, alright. Okay. I need to rethink this whole thing again. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so for starters, rings 1 and 2, I'm gonna just assume that, let's just put 0 here, and there's -2 here, so this one should move by 2 positions. What the... Okay, this one should move by 2 positions. Wait, am I totally stupid? Give me just a moment, guys. You're number 1. And number 1 has 0 here and -2 here. And it takes a full turn. Okay, does everything function with just 4 directions? Because I assumed that they went with 8. This is embarrassing. Okay. Explains many things. Let's just smack 3 there real quick. 1 there and 2 there, and I'm just gonna reset it and put it through it again. Okay. So I've been doing math with wrong amount of positions. Hooray. Okay. Scrap everything. Absolutely everything. Okay, reset. So what this essentially means is that 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that this can either go by 1 or by 3. So number 1 needs to be either +1 or -3. Then number 2 needs to be either -1 or +3. I'm thinking of the number 2 right now. I'll probably just do number 1 first, but I'll write this down anyway. Okay, then this one, in order to get to the other side, needs to be +2 or -2. And then number 4 needs to be... Wait a second. No, this is number 4. +2, -2. And number 3 needs to end up either in 0 or +4. Because -4 cannot exist. No, wait, yes it can. Okay, 0, +4 or -4. This has a whole lot of other options. Okay. Then in order to get to number 1, it needs to be 1, 2, 3, so it's just the other way around. So 3, 4. So you're either -1 or +3, +1 or -3, then 0, +/-4, and then +/-2. Okay. Alright, so we start over. This is so much fun. Okay, I'm gonna slap this to 0 for now. So neither 1 or 2 moves anywhere, which means that the other sections where they move need to be either, in this case this is number 2, so it would have to be -3, but -3 is occupied. Okay, yeah. So this is number 2, so it would need to be -3. And the one that it would be accompanied by is number 4, which would get a -3, which means that it would have to get a +1. So that would be needed. Okay, and the other place where 4 is would then result to giving 3 a +1, and we need 3 to be either, okay, we would have to get a -1 on 3 then, which would be this, which results in number 1 getting a -1. This actually should work, right? No? Okay. What did I not fix up? Let us calculate. That is a 0. So -1 to, sorry, -3 to 2 plus 0, which would make it perfect. And then this is 4, which is -3. Okay. Then here we would get -1 to 4, which would make it minus... Right, it needs to be... Okay, it needs to be +1 here. Here we go. So now it is +1 resulting to -2. Why did I put -3 in here? That's just ludicrous. Okay, then the other one is here. Actually, did I just fix it? No, I did not. Okay. This is really hard to keep track of because I'm so freaking tired. Okay, so 0, 0, -3, that is correct for that, +1, now this just needs to be fixed. Okay, this touches 4 and 3. Oh, I got these the wrong way around, didn't I? Blub. Okay. Do calculation again. 2 and 4 get -3. Yes. And 2 fits. Okay, and the other one that got 0 from this one is number 1. Okay. Which would mean that the other one that handles number 1 would technically need a -1, which would give 3 also -1. So let's see, -1, that would be correct for 1, and -1 for 3 would mean that it would need another -3 or +1. So this is now 4 and 3. So I give it wait, do I need +1 in both of these? Is that the problem here? Let's see, 4. No, that's 1 and 3. With okay, that's like half and half. Let me just reset this real quick and see where I went wrong. Alright, so the outer ones are right, but the inner ones aren't. Which means that if the inner ones get a +1, and then a -1, right, it just stays still, this one. But it's supposed to. Okay, what about number 4? It gets a -2, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. Wait a second. Do you have some turning rules that I didn't pay attention to earlier? Okay. Okay. So, one more time. 0 and 0 for you two. Then -3 and -3. Then -1 and -1. And that is the two inner ones with +1 and +1, resulting in -1, -3, 0, and -2. But it should be right. So I'm off by 2 with the inner circle. That would mean that they operate with different... What the... Okay. Let's see, you went 1. I'm gonna just count this, literally count this. Okay, so number 1 gets a -1, so it goes here, and that is correct. You get -3, so 1, 2, 3, and that's correct. Then what's wrong with you two? I think I got these the wrong way around. I think that's just it. So 4 needs to be 0. And yeah, damn it. I dropped my pen. With the cap off. Where'd you go? I can't see anything down here. Guys, I've lost my marker. This is awful. Ah, my god. Talk about derp. Excuse me. Mr. Marker, where are you? Where on earth did it go? Under my chair? Wow, this is magic. It just up and disappeared. Ugh. go inside the mechanism? No. What the heck? Okay, I think that my marker just teleported to the Forgotten Land because it's gone. It's just gone. It's not there anymore. It just went poof. I watched it fall under the table, and now when I check, it is just flat out not there. Nowhere to be seen. Nada. Just none. And now I need to fix this. Sorry guys, this might be a bit loud. Come on. Come on, drop down. Curses. Sorry guys, I have this adjustable foot rest thing because I'm too short to sit at this table with the chair being high enough for me to see my screen without something to support my feet. Okay, well, I guess I'm just taking a new marker. Alright, I have spares. Next to me says, RIP marker 2021 fell under the table and gone for the netherworld. That's right. Okay, so where was I? So 4 needs to be 0 and 3 needs to be -2 or +2. So we're just gonna have to change that and it's all gonna be fine. She said. Alright. So flippity flip. Alright. So 0 for that. Oh, where's reset? Okay. So we go the other way around. 0. And then let's put this to -3. And this to, what was it? -1. Okay. So I think I'm making a mistake. Yes, I am making a mistake. Because number 2 can't be -1, it has to be then +1. Okay, 2 is +1. You get a -3. 1, that is correct. Except that it's not. Wait a second. Let's do a couple of adjustments. Okay, 0. 2 would be -3, that is fine. And then 4 would get a -3. Which if it has to be 0, it cannot have. Therefore, this cannot be 0. And I don't know why I pressed that. Hello, Electro 124365. Welcome to the stream. Alright, you almost tricked me with your name. Congratulations. Okay, I'm gonna put 1 in here. So, doing the math again. -1 to +3, +1 to -3, then +-2, and then either 0 or +-4. Okay, now I have them in the right order. And we may start to proceed. I'm just gonna set a few columns so we can do enough tests without me needing to start over every single time. Okay, so we put a +1 to both 1 and 2. Then we know that the condition is that number 1 needs to get a +2, which would be fine. And that means that number 3 also gets a +2. Okay, we're good so far. Then this is number 4 and number 2. Number 2 would pretty much need a 0 at this point. And if we give number 4 a 0, that is not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Because it needs to be either 0 or ±4. And that means that this combination is out. Okay, let's try a +2. So that's +2 and +2. And that would mean that this here... Oh, thank you, Electro. That's wonderful to hear. I really hope you're gonna enjoy this stuff. Okay, so this would be that 2 needs a -1 in order to become just +1. So there. Then that would mean that number 4 would get a -1. Okay. And that would mean that this would have to be just 1 in order for, well, either 1 or -3. Let's see what would happen if we get the +1. Okay, actually that can't be right. Because it needs to be either +, so... Okay. That takes that... Wait a second. Ugh. Okay, so you're -1. That's fine. But you have to be -3, I think. So 1 gets -3. That's correct. Correct. This is correct. Alright, what was it that number 3 got earlier? Fuck me. No, that's -3 up there. -3. Okay, come on now. If you have -3, you need either +1. Over there. Yes, this should be it. Yes. Okay. Took me a while because of false assumptions, but we got it. Woohoo! Alright, so this is one side. This looks awfully familiar, doesn't it? Okay, what happens if I... press this button? Okay, then you put that away. I see how it is. That's not fair. Give back. Give back! Why is it not working? Christ. not like there's anything over there when it's empty. Can't even enter it. Okay. So I will want it back. Alright. Give it. Give it. This can't go down. Alright. Okay. In we go. Can't open it. Alright. Can I do anything over here? Really? Is there nothing I can do over here? I can't even pick up the key. It's just this and can't even... Ah, oh, thank God. For some reason I thought that that was bigger. Okay, light shines. And I guess that was it. I'm gonna write this down just to be sure, because I have severe paranoia now. Okay, so it was 1, -3, -1, and 2. Now in order to make it go to the other side, we just need it to be kind of flipped. Well, technically, yes. Alright, I could either use that logic or I could just do test it mathematically, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, so the result needs to now be different. Okay, I'm gonna try go to 0 there. -2 first. Let's see if I can pull it off this way. So if I put that to -2, the rule goes again. There is -2 and -2. Actually, it only works because there is -3 in that equation. So technically this can't work out, now that I think about it. Okay. Oh no, wait, no, yes it can. Yes it can, because I have 2 options. Okay, so if you two are -2, and you need to either be +1 or -3 on the upper side. I really need to write this down actually again with the correct numbers. Otherwise I'm just gonna derp around again. And that would be embarrassing. I mean, it's not like I have done that enough yet. Sometimes I hate myself. Alright. So number 3 is 0 plus -4, and then the last one is plus -2. Okay. Oh, come on. Here we go. Alright. So, writing all of it down in neat columns, because my notes are beautiful, even if you don't see them. Okay, so here -2 and -2. And that means that number 2 needs to be either... Well, it has to actually be +1. So let's just go and change this to -1 for now. And this to +1. So +1, that would work. And then number 4 would be +1. Okay, this seems still promising. Then the other number 4... Actually, no, let's go this first. This one first. Okay, this would... Oh gosh, they're actually swapped the way around that I would want them to be. I think that this should be it. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Beautiful. Here we go. What the damn hell? What is this nonsense? Okay, I'm gonna write this sequence down anyway. But what? Alright, let's see. -3, -1, +1, -2. Okay, all I really needed to do was kind of flip the numbers around, but... Okay. So... We're doing this sort of thing now, huh? Can I turn them? Okay, this makes it go up. And this whole thing goes like, I don't want to work with you anymore. Well... Crap. I don't have any numbers for this, that's for sure. What do I do? Can I get up there somehow? This doesn't seem like it's breakable, even remotely. But at least it's open up there somehow now, right? Maybe... Ooh, right. We got this over here, which is locked. Well... Alright, how do I open that? That does nothing. That does nothing. It seems like this is the stage B because I can move C to B. Oh. Wait a second. What are you? Oh, you're the observatory bit, aren't you? Well, I can't put anything here now. Okay, so what am I doing with you? Well, I get a thing. Oops. I get a thing. Alright. That's great. What do I do with it? Oh, okay. Fantastic. Dun, dun, dun. I get inside now. And I get another piece. Okay, I already fixed this before. Wait, is this all actually... Oh, I pressed the button so this opens up. Okay, fine. And now I'm missing one still, am I? Okay. Apparently I am. It's in there, but how am I supposed to guess the numbers? into the safe there. Because those numbers are far greater than the numbers on the puzzle. What you got? Oh. So now it's what, over there? Okay. What do I get from that? I can't exactly travel up with this now, can I? So are these my only two options? Down or over there? Apparently they are. What happens if I try to put this on top? Okay, now it doesn't want to. Oh, yes it can. Will you open up the bay? Oh no, there's technically nothing in my way. Hello. Oh, I can bring this up now, can't I? That's the point, isn't it? Probably. Come on. Alright. So I moved this from... It's in the, you know, A now. And if I want the C to move, I need to do this. No. This. No. B and C? No, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I wanted. Get out of my way. No! It's going all kinds of wrong. Come back. Come back. Come back. Damn it. Okay, so this puts this back down here. Great, but that's not what I want. It pulled the arm back. Why? That's so rude. Give. Mine. Lälläspö. Okay. Yoink. Oh god. What? Oh, looks promising. Jeez. It's time to crack the safe. Alright, let's just write that down real quick. Well, magic number 3, huh? Okay, 46, 11, 37, and 77. Okay. Yeah, I believe that was a thing that happened. Let's get to the safe. It seems like this guy has developed a weird sense of humor. Okay, so there. That's 1. Then 11. Let's say that's it. Then 37. Whoop. And then 77. Whoop. Azeri says, feel as though the designer got a bit bored. Maybe. Okay, we're at the base of the tower again. I guess this is supposed to make the way shorter? Maybe? Elevator, please? Oh yeah, right, we couldn't go backwards because the... What is it called? Bridge was broken. Alright. Let me in. Back to claustrophobia cage. It's still pretty. I do like this scenery. Super Mario says, oh, I know how I found Lumi. How did you find Lumi? Okay, let's see what happens now. Ah! Oh! It's going up. Oh no, we're going down. Deeper underground. Okay, that's fantastic. Oh, okay, stairs. There. Why do we need to go deeper, and why do we need to use spiral staircase? I get camera sick. Alright. That's a long way there. And we got some nubbins over here. With different kinds of symbols, okay. And you play music. Okay. That's nice, dear. Super Mario found me through Vulcan's catalog. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Okay, he's been crushing things. There's a chair. And a thing. Okay. Well, there are these. And there's you. Shows me different types of crystals. We're still looking at the same thing. But the way that these are, I'm guessing it's gonna open each door when I choose the right thing. Ah, this is a sequence that we're gonna choose, I'm guessing. Let's see. What triggers you to button? So I'm guessing that this is just gonna go. It's gonna play melodies for a bit and. Well, that's weird. Nothing happened. It's because the gate just won't open. Okay. Well, I think that this seems like a good place to end for tonight. Because there is going to be a lot that I need to write down. So it should work pretty nicely. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna see you next week sometime, depending a little bit on how busy I am. If you want to keep up with my streams, you better join the Borealis House, my Discord server. It's got a lovely community, weekly events arranged by the mods. I read bedtime stories every Friday, stream Saturdays, and teach Finnish on Sundays. Either way, guys, I will be seeing you next week. Bye for now, and Paul also wishes you good night. See ya!